Good morning. I'm Ms. Farnham, your social media teacher at Florida Virtual School, and I'm so excited to have you in my spring lab class starting last week. We are now in the week, it's the beginning of, or the end of January, beginning of February, January 28th today. It's Monday, so if you're in a block class, you might be hearing this Tuesday. I want to go over a few things with you that's really important. So if you want to jot down notes during this video, might be advised. I will be sending these out the beginning of every week so you know what to expect and what you need to do. So the first thing is, I have done a lot of welcome calls, but I haven't done all of them. There's a couple of schools where I've reached out to the lab facilitators. I'm waiting to hear back a few different times. So now I'm contacting you individually starting today if you have not heard from me. If you were absent when I did your welcome call, I will get you the next time I call your lab. The first thing to do, because social media, seriously, let's talk about this first, is a great class. It is. Honestly, I've taught a few different classes at Florida Virtual. It's one of my favorite ones. It's not a hard elective. One of the assignments you're going to do at the end of the course, and I'm going to give you some tips on that, is that you write a reflective letter to new students and who are going to take the course in the future. So because I've taught this class almost 2 years, I can give you their advice. So it's not from teacher, it's right from fellow students that have taken this class. Everyone goes, oh, it's going to be so easy. We're just going to learn about how Facebook started and Instagram, and it's not that. So it's a whole bunch of stuff. It's cyberbullying, it's red flags. You're learning vocab words like inanity and pomposity and how they apply to things you need to be aware of when you look online. It is dealing with the timeline. It's dealing with social media history. It's dealing with using social media for different purposes than just posting selfies. It's looking at the business side. It's looking at a whole bunch of things. So it's a really cool thing because you learn so much about social media, and you know that more than anything in the last decade, social media is essential. It's where we go for news. It's where we go for information. It's where we go to connect with other people. It's where we look at stuff, if people are interested in politics, or you're interested in gaming, or you're interested in, whatever sport it is. You can, search hashtags, and you can find similar people, that have your same interests. So it's really changed who we are as people. And so it's key to learn about it for sure. Okay, so here is the deal. You can listen, and I hope that you do. I hope you're one of those people that wants to get an A or B, because everyone in this class can get an A or B. I hope that you follow these instructions, because I'm going to just put this really bluntly. You've got to do a reading log, and that is due. So I'm going to open that up, that assignment that's due this week. I'm going to open it up so that you can see. It's going to be S1 Enrichment 1. I'll send you an email when I have that assignment open. So here is the deal. You're going to watch the welcome video. That's the first thing. The second thing is you are going to, if you don't have a Gmail account, I want you to set up one, because that's good to have anyhow. Just as you're going to be applying to colleges, you're going to be applying for jobs, they always want an email. Make it professional. Don't make it something silly. Just put your name in there. And then if what you want to do is, when you have a Gmail, you have a Google Drive. You can download the Google Drive on your phone, your tablet. You can download it. You can use it from any laptop, any computer, anything basically with internet. So in the Google Drive, you can just pull up Google Drive or download the app. You're going to save all your documents for this class. I don't want you using a flash drive. Those are so 2010 or something, 2015. You are going to save everything on Google Drive, because you can access your notes from your phone. You can access them from a tablet. You can access them from a computer, really anywhere. And you don't have to worry about a flash drive, because I don't know about you, but I was never good at keeping up with those things anyhow. So Google Drive is where you're going to download your notes, all your documents. Half this class is written work and projects. So you're going to download that for class. If you don't have a Gmail, just go to Gmail and set one up quickly. Remember your password. If you're anything like me, I've got to either save everything or write it down. I do memos in my phone now, so I remember what all these passwords are for everything. Do that. So welcome video, Gmail if you don't have one, and then Google Drive. Download it on your phone, download it on your tablet, whatever, and make sure you can access it. Remember your password. So Then what I want you to do after that, you have to, and I'm like getting deep in your face right now, you have to check your Gmail, your email, not your Gmail, your email in the course daily. So go to the top bar of the announcements page. And by the way, when I say that, we all need to be on the same page with that. That's where my picture is for the class. It says Miss Farnham. It says social media. Once you get from your dashboard, you're into the class. And at the top bar, that's where your menu is, that black bar with those horizontal lines. There's an envelope. Check your email daily. If you are falling behind, you know what the first thing I do is? I don't usually do this for everyone because I don't have to. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, I don't have to like trail after you and call your parent and get your lab facilitator involved. She or he is always going to know what you're doing because I'm always sending progress reports. I don't normally have to contact your parent. That's what I love about labs, is that I see you in person when I visit. We talk, on the phone. You are getting emails from me. You are getting texts from me. I don't have to nag after your parents unless you make me. And then both you and I are not going to be happy about that because I'm having to do extra work to trail after you. And you are, may get the consequence of that at home. So here's the deal. The first thing is I do need your parents' number. It has to be updated. It has to be accurate. My principal is very strict on that. So you need to text me. Go look at my number on the announcements page. Text me your name, first and last. Please don't just say my name is Jose or my name is Michelle. I need your last name too. And then I need your parents' first name and number. So text me with your first and last name, your parent first name, and phone number. I need that. You're going to check your email daily. Always just check it, because I have the beginning of the week, your YouTube video, like right here for you. And then I also tell you what work is due. And then I give you a little quick email. Okay. Whenever I grade anything, you are going to fix it. You're going to fix it until you can fix it no more. So there's up to 3 submissions on your quizzes. You can reset those. You can turn in your written work up to 3 times, and you should be, because we have something called the infographic, which is the next thing I'm going to talk about. The infographic is filled out as you go. You cannot get to when it's due and go, oh, this is a blank sheet, I'm just going to guess at these boxes. It's not designed that way. It's designed that there's little pieces in the course where you fill it out as you go, and it gives you examples. And if you're reading well, then you're getting it. If you're not reading well, it's so obvious to me that you're skipping over stuff. You can't do that in this class or any online class. So fill out the infographic as it goes. There's a button on the announcements page that says infographic help. Look at it. It's going to help you. Save you time. You spend 10 minutes reading it, and it's going to save you 2, 3, 4 hours of frustration. The other thing is, I'm not going to go over tons of the infographic this week, although there are many of you that kind of skipped ahead and did a bunch of the quizzes. If you have a password on exams, it's for a reason. I give you the other passwords once you successfully complete that DBA, but you've got to be passing 2.2 with a C or better in order to do the DBA. So, infographic help, fill it out as you go. It starts in lesson 1.05. Do not fill out the infographic from the lesson. So when you get to 1.05, it's going to say click here to download. Don't. It's awful. It's horrible. It's a bad version. I want you to have the best version. So my team designed the best version. So when you go to the announcements page, this is where you're listening. Listen. Sorry. Okay. When you go to the announcements page, it's on the right-hand side, under templates, it has like a blue button, and it says infographic Google Docs. You click on it, you pick a version, pick the Google Doc one, download it. You are going to fill this out throughout the course. This is something you are continually, this is like a big thing in the course. You're filling this out as you go. It's always saved in your Google Docs. You're updating it. You're changing the file name when you have to resubmit it, because you need to like put a 1 in there, or 2 or 3 or whatever version it is. Do not download the one in the course. Templates, Google Doc, infographic. That's what you want. What is due this week though? Okay, so here's the deal. If you're ahead, like you did a bunch of quizzes and you're like, oh, I'm going to sit back for 3 weeks. Do not, okay? This class should only take you 4 to 5 weeks, max. You cannot sit back and just not work, because the consequences of that are your learning stops, You're not using your time well. You should be using every period until you're done with this course. You should be submitting something every single day. So here's the deal. This week, and I'm talking to all my labs because I have like 3 different schools here. So with you guys, with different schools, if you've done all the quizzes and you've skipped over stuff, it's now time to do 202. Okay. The other thing is, when I did the welcome call, I told everyone about the reading log. The reading log is required. It's required before the DBA. You're going to use it. And the reason why I do that is because when you fill out the reading log, more than likely, if you do a good job on it and you really comprehend what you're reading, you're going to get an A or B in here. That's my goal for all of you, is to pass the exam with an A or B, is to get an A or B final grade in the class. And that is completely doable. And the other great thing is, once you finish this class, you can pick up another credit. I had a senior that was on the phone with me, and you're probably listening to this right now, who just wants to get through this class. Like, he's doing a good job. He just wants to get through. But he said, I wish I had, like, done more classes when I was like a, sophomore, freshman, so I could get more credits. So if you're not a senior and you need more credits, or if you are a senior and you need more credits, your guidance counselor probably has let you know, then finish this class up. If you don't need more credits, finish it up anyhow, because then you'll be done fast, okay? So, reading log. Go, once again, to the right side of your screen. It's the blue templates. It says reading log, milestones 1 and 2. So those are the first 2 milestones in the class before the DBA. You are going to fill it out. It's a Google Doc. It's saved in your Google Drive. So you're going to fill it out, okay? And then you are going to turn it in, and that's what I said. I'm going to email you this week. It's going to be S1. I think it's S1 enrichment is where you turn in the reading log. I will not do the DBA with you until it's turned in, because I want to know that you did your notes. The other thing is, if you are ready for your DBA very soon, here's the thing. Text me to schedule it, number 1, or just text me when you're ready, and I'll call you in the next lab period. But you are going to need to look at the DBA study guide, which is on the announcements page, and it's yellow, and it says DBA study guide 2.05. Everything has to be done. 202 can't just be turned in. It has to be graded, and you have to have an A or B. So that may mean a revision or 2. So this week, if you finish milestone 1 quizzes, because what is due this week is milestone 1. Milestone 1 has to be done by Friday or before. If you've already done that as you start this week, then you are going to do 2.02 in your reading log, okay? So that's what's due this week. I know that was a lot of information. I just want to recap. Check your email daily in the course. Use your Google Drive. Text me your parent name and number if you haven't. And look at the announcements page for resource help, because there's infographic help. There's how to do a screenshot, which you need in 2.02. Turn in your reading log. It is not necessarily due this week. If you're not up to the DBA yet, you don't have to turn it in. But you have to turn in something daily or be working towards something daily. So that is your goal. So if you are done milestone 1, then you're doing 202 in the reading log this week. That's what's due. If you are not done with milestone 1, then finish up milestone 1 and keep on going. Keep on reading. Fill out that reading log as you go, and then we're in good shape. Okay, I am here. If you see me on the phone, I know that some of you have like Florida virtual lab classes where there's multiple like different classes, so different teachers calling. Just see if it's me, okay? If not, text me to call you, and I will do that, okay? I'm excited to be your teacher. I should be visiting you in about 2 or 3 weeks. I hope you have a great week, and I will be in touch. Talk to you soon.